Have you ever felt like the universe is testing you in ways you can't quite explain? Like hidden forces are at work, shaping your path and revealing truths only the brave can face. Today, October 2nd, marks a spiritual test that you simply can't ignore, a day where hidden motives surface and divine protection becomes more real than ever. This isn't just another date on the calendar, it's a cosmic checkpoint for your mind, heart, and spirit. The choices you make today could unlock clarity, shield you from unseen harm, and reveal truths that were always meant for you. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button and comment below. Tell me, are you ready to face the spiritual truths waiting for you today? Your journey starts now, and you won't want to miss a single insight. Let's dive in. Number 1. October 2nd is not just another day on the calendar. You might glance at it, scroll past it, or even forget it entirely, but there's something quietly powerful about this date, something almost invisible that you can feel if you're tuned in. For those of you who are spiritually aware, for those of you who have learned to listen to the subtle whispers of the universe, October 2nd acts like a checkpoint. It's like a quiet alarm clock, nudging you awake, asking you to take stock of where you are, and who is truly standing by your side. You might not notice it at first, and they might even seem ordinary on the surface, but the energy on this day is different. It's heavier, sharper, and unmistakably real if you pay attention. You might feel a strange restlessness, a tingle in your intuition, or a series of small events that don't quite make sense. That is your first clue that the universe is speaking directly to you, sending you signals that you can't afford to ignore. Many people brush off these moments. They go about their day, thinking nothing of the strange coincidences, the sudden insights, or the subtle shifts in people around them. But for those who are aware, those who have learned to trust their gut, October 2nd can be a wake-up call, a divine message that something deeper is happening. It's not just about what you see, it's about what you feel. The people you meet, the conversations you have, even the fleeting moments of frustration or joy, they all carry hidden meaning. You might find yourself questioning the motives of someone you thought you knew, or you might feel pulled toward decisions that at first seem minor, but are actually shaping your destiny in ways you cannot yet fully grasp. You need to understand that these moments, these subtle tests, are not random. They are part of a greater design, part of a divine timing that is carefully orchestrated. You may feel blindsided by challenges that seem to appear out of nowhere, but the universe is never cruel. Instead, it places these tests before you to reveal hidden truths, to expose the realities of the people and situations around you. They are designed to protect you, to guide you, and sometimes to wake you up. It's like the universe is holding a mirror up to your life, showing you what is genuine and what is not, giving you a chance to see clearly before it's too late. Think about the people in your life for a moment. You know that friend who always seems supportive but subtly undermines you when you're not looking, the colleague who smiles in your face but works behind the scenes to sabotage your efforts. Even family members, people you've trusted your entire life, can sometimes have motives that are not as pure as you believed. These are the hidden agendas that October 2nd often brings into sharper focus. It's not meant to make you paranoid or fearful. It's meant to make you awake, alert, and aware. You start noticing the small inconsistencies, the subtle manipulations, the energy shifts that you previously ignored. You might see them in conversations, in social media interactions, or in the way people respond to your successes or your struggles. These signs are all around you if you are willing to truly look. It's fascinating how life works in this way. You see, the universe doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers. Sometimes it nudges you gently through a conversation, a text, or even a fleeting thought, encouraging you to pay attention. And when you do, you start seeing patterns. You notice how certain people appear when you are at your lowest, yet vanish when you rise. You see how social media can paint illusions of support and friendship, yet behind the screen, there's distance, envy, or even outright manipulation. Even in your workplace or your community, subtle betrayals can exist, hidden behind smiles, polite nods, or casual conversations. But when the veil lifts, even slightly, you begin to see the truth for what it really is. You start understanding the subtle energies that move around you, the invisible currents of intention that others carry without realizing that you can now perceive them. And here's the thing, this is not meant to discourage you. On the contrary, it's empowering. When you recognize these hidden motives, when you feel the energy of the day testing your awareness, you are given the chance to make decisions with clarity. You are given the opportunity to align yourself with the people who genuinely belong in your life and distance yourself from those who don't. Every challenge, every test, every uneasy feeling is a tool, a guide, a spiritual compass pointing you in the right direction. You are being prepared, strengthened, and awakened. The universe is sharpening your perception, enhancing your intuition, and teaching you lessons that will protect your future. You might feel resistance at first. That's natural. The truth has a way of feeling heavy, and seeing hidden agendas can be uncomfortable, but discomfort is often the sign that you are growing. It's the signal that you are beginning to wake up to the realities that others are too blind to notice. And in the midst of that discomfort, you will find your strength. You will find your clarity. You will find a renewed sense of purpose and direction. Every slight betrayal, every hidden motive that surfaces, becomes a stepping stone to a life that is more authentic, more aligned, and more powerful than before. Think of October 2nd as a spiritual checkpoint, a day when the universe tests your awareness, your discernment, and your ability to see beyond illusions. It's a day that asks you to pause, to reflect, and to listen to the subtle signs around you. The people you interact with, the situations that challenge you, and the feelings that rise within you are all part of a divine puzzle. And as you pay attention, you start connecting the pieces. You begin to see which relationships uplift you and which drain you. You begin to sense which opportunities are aligned with your growth and which are distractions designed to pull you away from your path. It's not about fear, it's about awakening. You are being called to rise above the surface of appearances, to pierce through the illusions that cloud your judgment, and to step into a version of your life that is guided by truth, clarity, and divine purpose. The universe is giving you the chance to refine your inner vision, to strengthen your spiritual intuition, and to align yourself with those who genuinely support your journey. You are learning to see people and situations for what they truly are, not just for how they appear. So when October 2nd comes around, pay attention. Notice the subtle shifts in energy. Listen to the whispers in your mind and heart. Watch the dynamics of those around you. They may not reveal their true colors immediately, but the signs are there for those willing to see. And as you do, you will find yourself stepping into a deeper level of awareness, a heightened sense of intuition, and a stronger connection to the divine timing of your life. You are not alone in this. The universe is walking beside you, guiding you, testing you, and preparing you for the life you were always meant to lead. Every challenge, every hidden motive, every moment of discomfort is an invitation to rise higher, see clearer, and trust your inner guidance like never before. You have the ability to navigate these waters, to recognize the truth, and to make choices that protect your energy and your journey. October 2nd is more than just a date. It's a spiritual checkpoint, a test of awareness, and an opportunity to see the world and the people around you with new eyes. It's a day that asks you to awaken, to trust your intuition, and to embrace the lessons that are quietly unfolding. And if you pay attention, if you listen, if you truly open your heart, you will find that this day holds the power to shift your perspective, strengthen your intuition, and guide you toward a more authentic and empowered life. Number 2. As you navigate the energies of October 2nd, you start noticing patterns, small ripples in the fabric of your daily life that you might have overlooked before. You might feel a sudden gut pull when interacting with someone who, on the surface, seems perfectly harmless. Maybe there's a friend who always forgets to return favors, or a colleague who constantly changes their story just slightly enough that you can sense it but can't quite prove it. You may even notice repeated coincidences, little incidents that feel too strange to be random, nudging you to pay closer attention. These are your red flags. They are subtle alarms from the universe and your own intuition. They are the signals that someone or something may not have your best interest at heart. Your intuition is a muscle, and days like October 2nd are the moments that strengthen it. You may feel an uneasy tension in your stomach, a tightening in your chest, or even a mental fog that lifts only when you step back and observe carefully. These signals are not just feelings, they are messages. The universe often speaks to you in whispers and nudges, using your emotions, your instincts, and your repeated experiences to guide you. When you notice these signs, You are being given a rare chance to see beyond surface-level appearances. You are learning to recognize patterns in human behavior, subtle manipulations, hidden agendas, and dishonest motives that might otherwise go unnoticed. The moment you start trusting these signs, your spiritual awareness deepens, and your ability to navigate life safely and wisely strengthens exponentially. And yet, as intense as these moments may feel, they come with a promise: divine protection. The same forces that test you also shield you. You are not alone in recognizing deception, in facing challenges, or in deciphering hidden motives. There are unseen energies at work, quietly guiding you, aligning your path, and protecting your spiritual and emotional well-being. Prayer, meditation, and mindful reflection are more than just rituals. They are activators of this divine guidance. They attune you to the subtle messages, allow you to see through illusions, and keep your energy aligned with the higher forces that are always working in your favor. You might notice signs of this protection in surprising ways. Perhaps someone you've never met reaches out at the perfect time with exactly the help you need. Maybe a sudden insight gives you clarity in a complicated situation, or a series of coincidences leads you to avoid potential pitfalls without even realizing it. Sometimes, the most profound sign of protection is the inner peace that washes over you, even in the midst of chaos. You may be surrounded by uncertainty, betrayal, or tension, but deep down, there's a stillness within you, a quiet knowing that you are being guided and protected, and that the universe has your back. But here, where the stakes truly become clear, ignoring the test that October 2nd presents can come at a cost. When you overlook your intuition, dismiss your gut feelings, or fail to pay attention to repeated warning signs, you leave yourself vulnerable to setbacks. Broken trust with people who seem genuine can leave lasting wounds. Opportunities aligned with your growth may slip through your fingers because you didn't pause to see the patterns. Spiritually, ignoring these nudges can slow your progress, keeping you stuck in cycles of confusion, disappointment, or even manipulation. This isn't meant to scare you, it's meant to awaken you. It's meant to encourage you to be vigilant, mindful, and proactive about your spiritual and emotional landscape. You are being given a chance, a precious window of awareness, to refine your perception, to strengthen your inner guidance, and to act in alignment with truth. Every unusual behavior you notice, every sudden insight you feel, and every coincidental event that captures your attention is a clue. These are the breadcrumbs that lead you toward clarity, toward wisdom, and ultimately toward your own protection and growth. The universe is patient, but it is also precise. If you honor these signs, you will find that you move through life with more confidence, more discernment, and a deeper sense of empowerment. So as October 2nd unfolds, remember that what you perceive is not random. The people you encounter, the subtle betrayals that appear, the gut feelings you experience, and the moments of unexpected clarity are all orchestrated to teach you, protect you, and elevate you. It's your responsibility to stay awake, to trust your intuition, and to embrace the divine guidance that surrounds you. By doing so, you don't just survive the day, you grow stronger, more perceptive, and more aligned with the path you were always meant to walk. Number 3. As you move through the energies of October 2nd, it's not enough to simply notice the signs, you must take action. The universe doesn't just send signals for observation, it calls for response. This is your moment to set boundaries, to protect your energy, and to clarify your relationships. You may realize that some people in your life drain you or obscure the truth, and that's okay. You have the right to distance yourself from energy that doesn't serve you. Boundaries are not walls, they are statements of self-respect, acts of spiritual awareness that declare to the universe and to yourself that you will not be swayed by deception or hidden motives. Seek clarity wherever confusion lingers. Ask questions that dig deeper, engage in honest conversations, and trust your inner guidance to lead you to the truth. Journaling can be a powerful tool here. You can capture the subtle coincidences, the gut feelings, and the unusual behavior patterns you've noticed. Writing these observations down isn't just about documentation. It's about creating a mirror for your intuition, a space where the universe can communicate with you more clearly. When you record your experiences, you begin to notice patterns that might have previously gone unseen. And suddenly, what once felt murky and confusing becomes a roadmap to awareness and empowerment. And never underestimate the power of asking for divine insight. Prayer, meditation, or quiet reflection opens channels for guidance that are always available, but often ignored in the noise of everyday life. Speak to the universe, to God, or to your higher self, and ask for discernment. Ask for the ability to see people and situations as they truly are, beyond the masks they wear and the illusions they project. When you do this consciously, you invite clarity, protection, and alignment into your life in a way that goes far beyond luck or coincidence. It's divine timing in action. Choosing integrity and awareness over blind trust is the ultimate act of self-empowerment. You don't have to assume the worst about everyone, but you do need to honor your own perception, your inner voice, and your spiritual senses. Every decision to act with awareness strengthens your connection to the universe, to your intuition, and to the path that is uniquely yours. This is how you navigate not just October 2nd, but every subtle test the universe places in your life. It's a practice of vigilance, mindfulness, and conscious choice, and it shapes not only your immediate reality, but the trajectory of your spiritual growth for years to come. The reward for this effort is profound. When you recognize and act upon these spiritual lessons, you gain clarity in relationships, understanding in situations that once confused you, and confidence in your own discernment. You discover that protection is not just an abstract idea, it's a tangible presence, manifested through synchronicities, unexpected help, and that inner peace that persists even amidst chaos. You start to realize that the universe is not testing you for punishment, but preparing you for empowerment. Each challenge, each subtle deception you notice, and each moment of awareness brings you closer to a life that is aligned, grounded, and deeply authentic. Spiritual clarity and growth are not distant promises, they are the immediate gifts of awareness. When you pay attention, trust your intuition, and act with integrity, the fog lifts. You see the people and circumstances around you for what they really are, and you no longer waste energy on distractions, illusions, or hidden agendas. Divine timing begins to reveal itself in your life in ways that feel almost magical. Opportunities arrive at the right moment, people show up who genuinely belong on your journey, and your inner strength grows quietly but powerfully. This is the essence of October 2nd, the spiritual checkmate the universe places in your life. It is a day of awakening, a day that calls you to look deeply, act consciously, and honor the subtle guidance that surrounds you. If you choose to engage with this day fully, to recognize the red flags, and to embrace divine protection, you will walk away transformed. You will not only see the hidden truths around you, but also gain the courage, clarity, and wisdom to navigate life with confidence and purpose. The universe is on your side, but it requires you to be present, aware, and willing to act. The beauty of this process is that the more you trust your intuition and honor the signs, the more effortless your spiritual growth becomes. You start to move through life with a sense of alignment that is unmistakable. Your choices become sharper, your relationships become more meaningful, and your connection to the divine feels palpable. Each lesson you embrace, each boundary you set, and each insight you act upon compounds into a life that is not only protected but profoundly empowered. October 2nd is your invitation. It is a call to awaken, to see clearly, and to act consciously. When you heed this call, you step into a version of yourself that is aligned, resilient, and deeply connected to the higher forces guiding your life. The universe is working for you, orchestrating challenges and protections alike, shaping a path that is uniquely yours. By choosing awareness over ignorance, discernment over blind trust, and action over inaction, you claim your spiritual power and allow divine timing to unfold in your favor. You are not just surviving the day, you are stepping into clarity, growth, and empowerment that will carry you forward on your journey in ways you may have never imagined. Number 4. October 2nd carries more than just ordinary energy. It's a day where the spiritual currents feel heavier, more intense, and more potent than usual. On days like this, the universe seems to turn up the volume, testing your awareness and revealing truths that often remain hidden in the ordinary flow of life. You might notice a subtle heaviness in the air, an unusual tension in your interactions, or even moments of inexplicable fatigue that seem to arise from nowhere. These are not coincidences. They are signs that spiritual forces, both protective and challenging, are at play, pushing you to recognize your own strength and the clarity of your discernment. Some days, negative influences seem more active, trying to mislead you, distract you, or tempt you away from the path that is aligned with your highest good. But here's the truth. Simply recognizing that this test exists is already a form of protection. Awareness is a shield. When you know that a particular day carries intensified spiritual energy, you can consciously choose how to navigate it, and that choice itself activates the divine guidance around you. This is where spiritual armor becomes essential. You can think of it as a protective layer built from prayer, meditation, mindful reflection, and rituals that resonate with you. These practices don't just feel calming, they actively fortify your energy against manipulation, deception, and emotional drain. They allow you to maintain clarity even when others are clouded by selfish motives or toxic intentions. On days like October 2nd, this armor isn't optional, it's necessary. Without it, you risk being swept along by currents you cannot see. With it, you move like a beacon of light, able to perceive subtleties, notice hidden agendas, and remain grounded no matter how chaotic the external world may seem. October 2nd also exposes the people in your life who act as energy drains, whether consciously or unconsciously. These energy vampires can leave you feeling heavier than when you arrived, confused, or inexplicably exhausted after interactions that on the surface seem harmless. They might be a coworker who constantly complains without ever offering solutions, a friend who subtly undermines your confidence, or even a relative whose presence triggers tension and anxiety. The beauty of this spiritual checkpoint is that it brings these influences into sharper focus. Your intuition, already heightened by the energy of the day, starts sending signals. Repeated conflicts, subtle manipulations, or that unmistakable feeling of heaviness are all clues that someone may be draining your energy. Awareness doesn't just protect you from emotional harm, it empowers you to disengage when necessary, reclaim your energy, and maintain your alignment with truth and positivity. At the same time, the universe is not silent in its guidance. On days like October 2nd, synchronicities and divine messages appear more frequently, quietly pointing you toward the decisions, insights, or actions you need to take. Maybe you notice repeated numbers that seem to follow you throughout the day, encounters that feel more than coincidental, dreams that leave you with clarity about a situation, or sudden insights that illuminate the hidden motives of those around you. These signs are your roadmap. The universe communicates in whispers, not shouts, and if you pay attention, these subtle cues provide the guidance necessary to navigate the hidden currents of relationships and energy around you. Journaling your experiences, reflecting on coincidences, and meditating on the impressions you receive can transform these signs from fleeting moments into profound understanding. Every message, every pattern, every insight carries layers of meaning that protect you and help you make choices aligned with your highest good. By tuning in to these spiritual messages, you are not just reacting to the day, you are participating in it consciously. You are choosing to move through life with awareness, discernment, and confidence, rather than being swept along by manipulation, confusion, or hidden agendas. October 2nd becomes more than a date. It becomes a training ground, a laboratory for your spiritual growth, a day where the veil lifts just enough for you to see what is real and what is illusory. You learn not only to recognize the energy vampires and toxic influences around you, but also to sense the invisible protections, guidance, and blessings that the universe provides when you are attentive. This awareness is empowering. It allows you to navigate even the most challenging interactions with grace, clarity, and confidence. It transforms subtle warnings into tools for protection and makes every encounter an opportunity for spiritual growth. By combining your intuition, your discernment, and your ability to recognize synchronicities, you become fully equipped to protect your energy, honor your boundaries, and act in alignment with the divine plan for your life. The more you practice this conscious awareness, the more natural it becomes, and over time, you start seeing that even the most challenging days are orchestrated for your highest good. October 2nd, in this sense, is not a day to fear. It's a day to rise, to tune in, and to recognize the unseen currents at play in your life. It's a reminder that spiritual tests and divine protection are intertwined, and that the more alert and mindful you are, the more you will benefit from the guidance and support the universe has always offered. Energy vampires, hidden agendas, subtle manipulations, and spiritual tests, they are all part of a larger picture, a divine classroom where your intuition, awareness, and spiritual strength are honed to perfection. And in recognizing the messages, the synchronicities, and the lessons embedded in every encounter, you step into a version of yourself that is not just surviving but thriving, fully aligned with divine timing and inner truth. Number 5. One of the most beautiful truths about October 2nd is that divine protection is never abstract. It's not some vague force hovering in the background. It often manifests through people, angels, or unexpected guidance in ways you might not immediately recognize. You might encounter someone who appears at the exact moment you need advice, support, or a helping hand. Perhaps a stranger offers a small gesture that shifts your entire perspective, or maybe a long-forgotten connection suddenly re-emerges to guide you. These are not coincidences. They are the universe sending allies, messengers, and protection directly into your path. On this day, you may discover who your true supporters really are. Those who genuinely care, who act with integrity, and who contribute positively to your journey will stand out clearly against the backdrop of distractions and false appearances. Recognizing and trusting these spiritual allies is transformative. You don't need to fear relying on them. Their presence is a reminder that you are not navigating life alone. Leaning into these supports, whether human, angelic, or spiritual, reinforces your energy and strengthens your ability to act with discernment. These allies are here to amplify your intuition, protect your path, and guide you through the hidden tests and subtle challenges that October 2nd may reveal. By acknowledging them, you create a web of spiritual safety that allows you to navigate both seen and unseen forces with confidence. This is why awareness on October 2nd is so critical. The day asks you to slow down, observe, and reflect, not just outwardly, but inwardly. Pay attention to your surroundings, notice the subtle behaviors of people around you, and listen closely to the inner signals your intuition sends. Trust the feelings of unease or clarity that arise within you. They are your internal compass pointing you toward truth. Every coincidence, every repeated pattern, every fleeting moment of insight is a message designed to awaken you to realities that have been hidden or overlooked for years. Watch closely, because this day may reveal truths you've been blind to for far too long. Being spiritually vigilant doesn't mean living in fear. It means living with awareness and intention. It means recognizing the subtle tests, honoring the divine protection offered, and choosing consciously how to respond to every encounter and every energy that touches your life. October 2nd is a mirror, reflecting not only the energies around you, but also the strength, clarity, and wisdom you hold within. By embracing this awareness, you allow yourself to move through the day with grace, discernment, and spiritual empowerment. This day, this seemingly ordinary date, holds the power to awaken you to hidden truths, illuminate the people and forces that genuinely support your journey, and sharpen your ability to navigate life with clarity and integrity. By observing mindfully, trusting your intuition, and leaning on your spiritual allies, you transform what could have been a day of subtle confusion or testing into a day of profound insight, protection, and growth. The spiritual test of October 2nd is here, and now you've seen the hidden motives and the divine protections that surround you. Remember, what you've learned today isn't just information, it's guidance. The universe is watching how you respond, and every choice matters. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a sign, a warning, or a revelation meant just for you. And drop a comment below, share your experiences, your insights, or even the moments when you felt divine protection step in. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. Stay aware, stay protected, and keep walking the path you were chosen for.